We have to go, yeah. Grand Lane Bath. Okay. Big fountain.
What a beautiful place.
With a dreadful murder. The body of Sir Rodney Bentcliffe is still in the steam room. It has not been touched, per your usual instructions, Mr. Holmes. I shall be waiting for you here, but please hurry.
Are you able to identify the men who were with the victim in the steam room?
Yes. The manager of the bath, Sir Gregory Pitkin, a lad from the City Council, Garrow, and an archaeologist by the name of Blinkhorn. I think the plump one, Garrow, did it. He doesn't seem right in the head.
Well, we shall see. You found no murder weapon?
No, and that's why I called you. All three witnesses and the victim were locked in when the murder occurred, and they remained so until we got here. We even had to pick the lock to enter.
I see.
Wow.
Was there anyone else here, apart from those gentlemen in the steam room?
Yes, a Mr. Phillips. He was the one who called the police. He'll be able to give you more details.
Good day to you, Mr. Phillips. My name is Sherlock Holmes, and this is my colleague, Dr. Watson. Would you be so kind as to answer our questions?
Certainly, sir.
Please tell us the chain of events from the start of your day. Everything that you can remember. The slightest detail may be of importance.
Very well, sir. I came in at 6:30 this morning, and I opened the baths. I made sure that the room was clean, and I prepared the towels. The brazier was still burning.
There was a fire burning all night.
Yes, Sir Gregory ordered me to light the brazier yesterday. It takes some time until the room is fully heated. The gentlemen had a meeting at 9 o'clock this morning. They wanted everything to be perfect. They'd been in the steam room for 20 minutes when I suddenly heard shouting. I ran to the door, but it was closed. I couldn't open it. So I ran out to the street to call for the police. One constable came up, and then there were others, and they picked the lock. Then Inspector Lestrade came along, and he told us that nothing should be touched.
That's weird.
Did you receive any other visitors this morning?
No one. Until these gentlemen arrived. Sir Gregory was the first. And then, while we were discussing work details, Sir Rodney and Mr. Blinkhorn arrived, and Mr. Garrow followed.
What happened after that?
I waited until they'd all entered the steam room, then I returned to the hall. The changing room door was open, so I should hear if they needed anything.
You would have heard if someone had entered or left the steam room.
Certainly, sir. These doors make a lot of noise.
That's weird. So could be 3 people, of course. Light wrinkles. Scissor cut from himself who lives alone. Okay. Tiny buttons. Manchester City. Telegram. Find the murder weapon. Is it in here? Oh, of course, the other door. This is fancy. Checking to make sure.
Good Lord, Holmes.
Ah, death with a peculiarly Roman piquancy.
Like the one you almost had an hour ago.
Let us forget about that.
There was only one hit from the weapon. It pierced the right eye straight through to the brain. Death would have been instantaneous.
Jeez.
Look, Watson. He was wearing a ring. He very likely removed it before the steam session.
I don't... Okay.
The wound should not have bled so profusely. This pool is rather large.
That's it? Oh, it's still telling me I need to do stuff. What do I need to do? Oh wait, there we go.
Well, the death is very recent. Between 30 minutes to 1 hour ago.
Jeez. Dang it, it's not green. What else do I need to do on here? Oh, there we go.
Some dirt or earth. I'll take a sample. I think we have found all that we can here, taking into consideration the abysmal lighting. Constable, we have finished with the body.
We don't have many leads here.
What concerns me is that we still have to find the murder weapon.
Mr. Holmes?
Please have the body removed without disturbing anything else in the room.
All right, Mr. Holmes.
I was wondering, Holmes, it's fairly reckless to carry out a murder inside a closed chamber. Why do you suppose they did it?
There are a great many possibilities. The murderer was in a hurry. Or he is an artist. Or a ghost. Or he wanted to ensure that I'd be brought in on the case.
Probably the latter. You are ridiculous. Do you know that?
I should check this blood sample at Baker Street. This key was covered in blood. I should ask Phillips about it.
Disgusting. Okay. Talk to them.
It's horrible. I can't talk at the moment.
I'm in shock. I don't want to talk.
It's horrible. So Rodney, he's dead. Can't we speak about it somewhere else?
The brazier is still burning. The heat here is extreme. I will need something to pick up this melted metal.
Okay, I need something to pick it up. What'd I do?
With the steam on, I'm unable to see even a few feet away.
Yeah, I want to change it back now. What do I have to do? Do I have to turn it on again?
With the steam on, I'm unable to see even a few feet away.
Didn't go over here where he was killed? Hard to see. What was that noise? I don't know what I'm supposed to do here. let's see. What do I have to do? Find the missing weapon that was used to kill Sir Rodney Bintcliffe. Search the crime scene and the area. Okay. I needed something. Maybe I can ask him to give me something.
How many people have keys to the steam room?
We have just the one key for now, which Sir Gregory gave to me.
So, this morning you opened the steam room, and then?
I put the key inside my desk, but when they called, I couldn't find it. It had disappeared. I don't know where it is.
Did you leave the baths at any time, or receive any visitors?
No, sir, I did not.
You are not telling the truth, Mr. Phillips. You left your work this morning, and you went to the post office, where you dispatched a telegram at around 7:30.
But how could you... No,
The telegram was for someone in Manchester.
Mr. Holmes, it's I'll tell you everything.
Oh.
I left the baths at 7:20. My sister wrote to me yesterday, and she needed a reply, or our mother is unwell. I was away for 20 minutes, and I closed the baths on my way out.
Did you receive a reply from your sister?
No, she wasn't meant to. I just told her to pawn my old school uniform so that she could pay for the medication.
Did you check to see if the key was still in your desk when you returned?
No, I didn't. Please, Mr. Holmes, don't tell the police about this. Sir Gregory would give me the sack. I need this job.
I see.
Any progress, Mr. Holmes?
I don't get what I'm supposed to do here. Oh, here's this room.
This area serves as Sir Rodney Bentcliffe's.
Okay. So this is where he worked, right? Or whatever. This metal plate, besides its archaeological interest, appears to be a part of something larger. At the present moment, I am unable to determine exactly what that might be.
A shape has been cut in the plate. What should be done with it?
Let us take a shield.
Archaeological findings. Old clay pots with numbers inscribed upon them. Tools used by archaeologists in their research. I
Oh,
will
I can
need
use-
these tongs.
Awesome, I can use that to get the thing out. There are few among us who could claim any degree of unfamiliarity with the name of Sir Rodney Bintcliffe. He is a gentleman who possesses the wealth, notoriety, and vigor to well match the finest of his ilk abound in England. His intellect is equal to his charms, as has often been declared by the young ladies of the European aristocracy. I don't know if I said that right. He holds powerful connections within the Lord's chamber and carries an influence inside the political world. There are those who would call him unforgiving authoritarian. You should rather say that Sir Rodney is determined and ambitious. His presence at any archaeological site can only mean success for all concerned. Miraculous reopening for the Strand Lane Roman Baths excavation research. The research efforts were about to be stopped when a savior arrived in the form of Sir Rodney Bintcliffe. Sir Rodney has taken over immediate control of the excavation, claiming that the site holds the key to a great mystery. We pledge to update our readers with all of the exciting news as it develops. That's weird. Dear friend, I wish to organize a press conference at the Strand Lane Baths next month. 1893 was a remarkable year for my work in Egypt, but now it is time to set my focus upon English archaeology, to shine a light on our national treasures and reveal them to the public. I would like to see as many journalists as possible in attendance to record this event and record it favorably if we treat them well enough. I should like to recall my old friendship with the Lord Blackmore and use the special funds of the Royal Archaeological Institute for this event. Did I look at everything?
Archaeological findings. Old clay pots with numbers inscribed upon them.
Photo negatives.
A glass plate negative is missing. It is a glass plate negative of an Egyptian statue. Glass plate negatives, a remarkable method for recording ancient civilizations.
I'm stumped. I don't really... Like, it could have been any, you know, a number of people. Oh, shoot! Whoa. That could have
My
been
God,
really
are
dangerous.
you all right? I wonder how this could have happened.
Yes, it is somewhat treacherous. Fortunately, I am unscathed. To where does this corridor lead?
To the frigidarium, the coal room.
Barely unscathed and by a very small margin. And treacherous is an understatement.
Wow.
Those stones weigh tons. We won't move them.
It does not matter. If our investigation requires it, we shall ask for them to be removed.
Oh, that's good, at least. I guess I'm going back to the steam room. They have tongs now. Why are they just standing here?
I should analyze this melted metal.
Search archives. Okay, so I have a few things that I need to do at Baker Street. Let's go to Baker Street. Oh, Toby. Okay. So, I need to look in the archives for... $1883. No, I didn't mean to do that. 1883. It's gotta be one of these.
That is not the one I need. That is not the one I need. That is not the one I need. That is not the one I need.
Well then, skip it.
By the eye he was punished, for he saw that he was not worthy. Dreadful.
The great excavation in, I don't know how to pronounce that, has taken over 3 years. Sir Rodney Brincliffe directed the archaeological work. A mummy was found with an enucleated, I've never heard of that word before, eye and posed in an unusual position. The right hand was tensed as if reaching out for something or to someone. The mummy was buried upright. She has been named the Desperate Mummy due to her very peculiar characteristics. Nearby could be read in Latin, by the eye he was punished for he saw what he was I messed that up. By the eye he was punished for he saw what he was not worthy. The mummy is believed to be Roman rather than Egyptian, as some symbols found in the tomb are in common with the Mithraic mysteries. Mr. Holmes, I'm so grateful that a good detective such as yourself could also possess such kind heart. Thank you for your decision regarding Liam Hurtley, a dear friend of mine and the murderer of my. Oh, okay. Oh, this is from the first case. I'm sure that Mr. Hurtley had no other choice. He killed accidentally and clearly in self-defense. You have my deepest appreciation from the bottom of my heart. Okay, then I have to go over here and do the blood sample test thingy. Oh, I have to analyze 3 things. Okay.
Pyrite, otherwise known as fool's gold.
That's weird.
Selenite. White clay particles. Interesting. According to the color and its composition, I deduce that this sample is white clay. Now, I need to find which area near London this sample belongs to.
Oh boy.
The sample of dirt belongs to the White London clay region, located near the city of St. Albans.
Okay, now we're gonna analyze the blood.
Let us analyze this blood sample. This blood has not coagulated well. It seems very liquid. That is strange. Let
Why?
us see what is inside it. Hydrogen peroxide will bring any foreign matter to the surface.
Wait, was he poisoned?
I must take a pipette and place several drops of hydrogen peroxide. I must take a pipette and place several drops of hydrogen peroxide.
That I'm trying. Oh. Okay. And then not where I wanted to put it, but okay.
Water. This blood is heavily diluted with water.
What does that mean?
This is a piece of metal taken from a brazier. It appears to be silver, but I need to be sure. If it is silver, it will be possible to melt it, since silver's melting point is at around 900 degrees Celsius.
Wow.
Let us compare this sample with a silver penny by testing it with acid. If it changes color to match the result of a reaction with a silver coin, then it is silver. I must take a pipette and place several drops of acid upon the samples.
Yeah, get it. Let me do it. Acid. Then do I... Okay. So it
The
changed.
reaction is the same red stain. It is silver, Britannia silver quality.
Wow. Okay, so... Find the missing weapon. Okay. Guess we'll go back to the baths now. We talk to Lestrade now.
Any progress, Mr. Holmes?
These baths are becoming sinister.
Need to look here.
Expensive clothes, belonging to one of the men from the steam room.
Oh, there we go.
Champagne, for a special occasion.
I don't get what I'm doing here.
an ice bucket to keep the champagne chilled. Unopened, it was intended to be enjoyed after the steam session. These clothes belong to one of the suspects from the steam room. Clothes belonging to one of the suspects.
Why are they still here? Why didn't Watson come in with me? Okay, I feel like I'm supposed to like look at this.
G. Newell and Sons, steam specialists, Seattle, WA. With the steam on, I'm unable to see even a few feet away.
Oh, whoops, no. Out there.
With the steam on, I'm unable to see even a few feet away.
I feel like I'm supposed to like look at something, but I can't look at anything. Okay, well that's looked at now. What's the crime scene in the area? Okay, I get that.
I found him. I touched his shoulder, thinking that he was just asleep.
If you have to interrogate me, I'd like to be dressed properly first.
I can't understand what happened. Am I allowed to leave?
Mr. Holmes?
I don't get what I'm supposed to do. Like, oh wait.
The grid cannot be removed. The weapon is nowhere to be found.
Okay, awesome. I need to go talk to Lestrade now.
Any progress, Mr. Holmes?
Apparently not.
There is a bottle of champagne on ice in the changing room. Do you have any idea who left it there?
There is? Are you quite certain? I didn't pay any attention. Do you believe that it's important?
I mean, everything is pretty much important. Okay, it's...
Frigidarium. The steam room. The changing room. This area serves as...
Need to look at everything. Is there something else I need to look at? Look there, look there. Looks there, looks there. I honestly have no idea.
Any progress, Mr. Holmes?
I need some help. That's what I need. Look at that. I need to interrogate these people. Okay, oh, I didn't even see that.
One lens is cracked, probably due to the temperature of the brazier. These lenses are for myopia. The wearer is short-sighted.
Anything else? I mean, I have absolutely no idea, because I wish it would, like, give you a hint, you know? It's like, hey, why don't you go look at this section, or go look at this room?
All these events are bad for the baths. And
There we go.
Mr. Holmes, I should like to take the suspects to the yard. You can interrogate them there. Any objections?
No.
None, Lestrade.
Interrogate the suspects. Finally, now I can interrogate them. Okay, let's go interrogate the people. Oh wait, there's the stuff. Right, that's right. Okay, let's look at each one. This is Bentcliff's.
Rodney Bentcliff's notebook. It may contain something of interest. The last pages were torn out. We must find a way of retrieving Sir Rodney's last lines. Watson, please prevent anyone from entering the room. But first, fetch me a pencil. To begin with, a few strokes of the pencil will be enough. I don't want to damage the traces.
That's cool.
And then to gently smudge the leftover pencil marks with a handkerchief. I'm sure that Watson won't mind if I use his.
Oh, that's cool. Doing it. Did it work?
Mr. Holmes, the coroner... But what are you doing? Tampering with the evidence?
I prefer to make them talk. Today, I almost found it. This date will go down in history. Sir Rodney was about to make an outstanding discovery.
Wonderful.
I could retrieve only the final words. The rest of it is lost. Perhaps the autopsy will assist us in that matter.
I'm not sure that I can allow you to inspect the body now.
I am sure that you must, Constable.
Well...
Age 63. The right eyeball has been pierced to the hilt by a curved-bladed knife. The blade cut through the orbit of the frontal bone, ripping a part of the frontal lobe and the corpus callosum. after which completing its trajectory in the cerebellum, I don't know how to pronounce any of these words, caused all of the injuries led directly to the death of the individual at the upper lobe of the right lung. There is an old injury filled with an amount of mucus and silated debris that may correspond to a chronic infection by elements likely inhaled in a burial chamber, a decaying mummy, for example, or a dried and decomposing food product continued to accompany the deceased in their grave. The remainder of the body does not appear to have been damaged.
A hand-drawn map.
Cool coin.
An old and rather dirty coin.
And his ring.
This ring was most likely the one that Sir Rodney wore. He removed it before entering the steam room. An Egyptian symbol. It is a very old jewel. I see the join. This ring was repaired, and quite badly too, with silver.
Why on earth would they wear such a ring?
A very pertinent question.
Weird. Dear sir, the interests that I represent require the situation at the BATHS to be changed for the better. At the present time, the frigidarium excavations remain under your direction, and yet the works have not progressed. You have failed to find anything of value, and we are unable to make... excuse me. The frigidarium accessible to the public. The frigidarium is a valuable asset in the recreation of the Roman bath experience. I urge you to complete your work within the next 2 months. You have this remaining time to conclude your archaeological research and find yourself another workplace. Oh no, wait, dang it, I saw something there.
An ordinary pencil.
So are we just like taking everything of everybody's?
Sir Gregory Pitkin's visiting card. A fountain pen with solid gold trim. An embroidered silk handkerchief.
Last one. Oh no, wait. No, apparently not. What? Oh. Oh, apparently I skipped the... Okay.
A file with herbs. Do you know what it is, my dear fellow?
It's the St. John's wort flower, Holmes. It's commonly used as a drug against melancholia. However, an overdosage might lead to a rash or even hallucinations.
Wow.
When Garrow found Sir Rodney dead, he wiped the blood upon himself.
That's odd. Okay, I looked at everything. So now we need to interrogate people, and we need to apparently do an autopsy?